Middleton was also signed up for the Army and was expected to begin basic training
soon,
but both suspects were denied bond and remain in jail. Cortez had been on the run until he was caught a few months later in January of 2021. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, felony criminal attempt armed robbery, possession of a firearm during a crime and parole violation. While Middleton and Barry denied any involvement in the killings, Harris told investigators the barbershop robbery was Barry's idea.
Got him.
Harris.
YouTube, what poppin', man? Y'all on, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I go by Dunn. I'm coming a little different today, man. You know, we ain't talking about no gangbangers. We ain't talking about no rappers who lost their life and then like that. We talking about a kid who the internet says him being tortured turned him into a killer.
And a dog leash, man. Pardon me. I gotta go get this business. Oh, they got a man on a dog leash, y'all. The man on a dog leash. Look at this.
Bro, clout is a hell of a drug, bro. Cause you walking around with a cell phone. You know you ain't supposed to have it. You know you in the chain gang, but you gotta go like upload something for clout. That's crazy.
What's going on with G2?
In this short clip, you will see 17-year-old Cortez Barry the day before his birthday being tortured and humiliated by the Gangster disciples.
Yeah, boy. Man on a dog leash.
I got the man on the dog leash. Hey, do y'all remember that picture though? It hit the internet, it went very viral, man, when the guy was all beat up and they had him on a dog leash. Like, and I just wanted to react to this because, like, a lot of these kids, they need to be scared straight. Even though a lot of them feel like, that can't happen to me. This is what I want you to ask yourself. If 10 guys walk up to you and say, put this dog leash around your neck, nigga, or we finna kill your ass, you just gonna die? Hell no, you gonna put the dog leash around your neck. And as you heard, this guy CORTEZ, he was just 17 in big boy prison. This is what they do to young guys in prison because they feel like you low-hanging fruit, gang. They feel like you ain't been through nothing. That's why you need to stay your ass out of there. Look at it. Oh my God, bro. It's sad. Then they calling for him. It's sad, man. But it's jail though. It's jail. It's the chain gang. It's sad, but it's the chain gang.
The man on a dog leash.
Oh my God, bro.
Now, how did he end up in this situation?
That's sad as hell. I ain't gonna lie. That might be good for his ass though. I don't know.
In 2011, armed robbery in Augusta, Georgia, in which 2 victims said 4 males approached them with firearms and demanded money. The suspect struck one person in the back of the head, stole the keys to a Ford F-150, and fled in the stolen pickup. Barry was charged with aggravated assault, theft of a motor vehicle, and robbery, but was sentenced to probation in juvenile court. But Barry's probation was revoked in November 2013 at age 16. For violating probation when he was arrested on burglary charges, and he was sent to prison for 8 years, 7 months, and 26 days. He was first sent to Augusta Youth Development Campus and was transferred to the Medium Security Correctional Facility when he turned 17.
Oh,
Department of Corrections statistics indicate in comparison
But they sent him to a medium security prison. Just imagine if he like would have unalived somebody. He would have went to like a max prison, bro. At 17 with the big boys. Nigga don't stand a chance, bro.
Georgia prisons, Burress does not raise flags. The facility, which held 86 juveniles and reported no serious injuries or incidents the last fiscal year and confiscated just 31 cell phones. NBC News reported that more than 13,500 phones were confiscated in Georgia's prison system in 2014, which amounts to...
This nigga living. This nigga living better than me. This nigga in the chain ain't living better than me. Look at him, cuz. Nigga like a rapper, cuz. What the hell going on?
A cell phone for every 5 prisoners. Cell phones are
got
often used
KLC,
to commit and plan crimes outside of prison, but also to incite violence and to extort family members who are incarcerated. Prison officials have installed equipment.
This nigga got on polo watches, man. Hey, man, let me tell you something, bro. I think prison is the worst thing in the world, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. But if you can actually go to prison and live like this, bro, and be comfortable, bro, nigga, shout out to you, gang. Like, your willpower is through the roof, bro. Bro, like, your adaptation is crazy. I can't cap, bro. I cannot cap with you, folks.
And visitors for cell phones and other electronics. But most of the time, the guards are the ones smuggling the contraband into the prisons in exchange for cash or sex. The day before Cortez Barry turned 18, a group of gangster disciples approached Cortez. They told him, bro, you might as well go ahead and join the GDs because you're about to turn 18. At 18, he would be moved from the juvenile side of the prison to the adult areas of the prison. Barry refused to join. Then 7 to 8 boys jumped on him, savagely beat him, and choked him until he was unconscious. Before posting the viral photo of Cortez showed being held captive. The gang members called Barry's girlfriend from an untraceable phone number demanding $150 for the safety of Cortez. They hung up, and minutes later, the men called back and demanded $300 but hung up before his girlfriend's mother could get the phone from her daughter to ask questions. Shortly after the calls, the girlfriend found the cell phone photo on Facebook of Barry beaten and being held captive in a cell. In the photo, Cortez Barry is shirtless and kneeling on the ground with his left eye swollen shut and 2 men standing behind him.
But it's crazy.
A rope is tied around his neck like a leash, and one of the men has the end of the rope looped tightly around his hand. Posted the pictures on Facebook with the caption, "When you disrespect the nation, it brings nothing but pain and suffering." As soon as Cortez's mother seen the photo online, she quickly called down to the facility, but no one answered. His aunt lived closer to the prison, so she drove to the prison. She notified the prison staff, and they were clueless to what was going on. At the time, they were not aware of the violent attack.
Yeah,
He was attacked and beaten at 3 p.m., and the prison guards did not check up on him until 9 p.m.
Come on, bro.
The prison guards had no clue what had...
Let me tell you something, man. I done had kinfolk in prison, and I've had kinfolk work for the prison system, bro. The shit go hand in hand, bro. The shit go hand in hand. The guards and the inmates go hand in hand. The inmates really run the chain gang. They really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say an inmate acting crazy, bro, and the GDs run the chain gang. The guard can go to the GDs and be like, "Hey, we gonna lock that bit down unless you get old boy to stop doing that." The GDs will go discipline that nigga, bro. Like, come on, man. This shit. They knew. That's all I'm saying.
Happened to Cortez, and when the prison staff found out about the situation, Cortez was separated and put into protective custody, and both of the men standing behind Cortez in the photo were transferred to another prison. The family of Barry sent the photo to the local Augusta radio station, and when the radio station posted the
I'm sorry, I just can't, like, I was kind of feeling sorry for this guy, but I just can't feel sorry for somebody who put themselves in a situation like that. Nobody told you to go rob a bank. Nobody told you to commit armed robbery. Nobody told you to be a dumbass kid, a nincompoop. Nobody told you that. So, if your ass go to jail for a crime, bro, and something like this happened to your ass, that's what's supposed to happen, bro. Nigga, you was 17, bro. You had your whole life ahead of you. You decided you wanted to go do some dumb shit.
On their Facebook page, the post instantly blew up, and it brought a lot of heat to the prison, and they were forced to release a statement regarding the incident. After the incident, the 2 prison guards that were on duty during the attack resigned, and Barry was transferred to Smith State Prison located in Glenville, Georgia. Smith State is a level 5 high-max prison, which is one of the worst and deadliest facilities that house the most vicious and savage criminals. Smith State has seen more homicides in the past 5 years than any other in the system. Cortez's mother believes the prison staff sent her son to a more dangerous prison in retaliation to her talking to the media and bringing heat to the prison.
The firing...
Hold up, Ma. This was in the agency drone believed to be headed into Smith. Oh, my, but they got a gun. This was finna go into prison? Boy, I hate it for anybody that got to go to the chain gang.
Dangerous prison in retaliation to her talking to the media and bringing heat to the prison.
The firing and arrest of the prison's warden is just the latest development in an ongoing investigation that has covered prison contraband, corruption, and even murder. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation announced they'd arrested Brian Adams on charges of racketeering, bribery, false statements.
I ain't do none of that. That was my prison, and I ran it just like that. There's a certain way you gotta handle an inmate, and I think God put me here to handle them inmates the best of my abilities. Because I am a Donald Trump voting, God-fearing American. Don't he look like he'll say something like that?
Of oath of office. The arrest comes during an investigation of contraband coming into the
What
prison.
the hell is Glenville?
The prison
that,
is also at the center of a 2021
I'm from Georgia, and I ain't never heard of Glenville.
Investigators say suspects, including a Smith State inmate, plan to murder a prison corrections officer to hide the contraband. Instead, they killed one of the officer's neighbors, Bobby Kicklighter.
Oh
A
my
Georgia
God,
officer
boy.
is dead after an inmate attacked him with a homemade shank. Now, the Georgia Department of Corrections announced today that a correction officer, Robert Clark, was killed at Smith State Prison. They say
Smith
Clark
State
was-
Prison is just, unfortunately, one of the worst ones that we're seeing right now.
Since the start of the year, the Georgia Department of Corrections says there have been at least 5 homicides at this prison alone.
Cortez was finally released from prison May 15th, 2020 at the age of 23.
So he got out. So what? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, he did 6 years.
After his release, Cortez and 2 other men, 18-year-old Kazari Middleton and 18-year-old Marquise Harris, were creeping one afternoon when they rode past Johnson's Beauty and Barber Salon on Eve Street. Marquise Harris was the driver. He stayed in the car, while Cortez and Kazari walked into the barber shop, both armed with a .45 and a .38 caliber handgun.
Look at all that mess on him. Yeah, what is all this mess? Just look like a bunch of mess.
At the time, barber Megwell Freeman and his client Wyman Scott were in the shop when Cortez and Kazari attempted to rob both men and ended up shooting both men one time, and the victims instantly died from being shot.
Oh my God.
The suspects
bro.
fled. A local witness that called 911 reported that they heard 5 gunshots.
See, that's why I say I tried to feel sorry for him, but I couldn't. So you get out, bro, from being walked like a dog, and then you go do this. Nigga, you ain't even learn your lesson. You ain't learn your lesson, man. He probably like being walked like dogs and shit. I don't know.
And watched a silver car that pulled off and was able to provide the license plate number. The car was eventually pulled over with Cortez Berry not inside. Police found a .38 caliber handgun under the seat where Middleton was sitting. The weapon, which had been reported stolen a week before the killings, both Kazari and Marquise were arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of criminal attempt armed robbery, and 2 counts of possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. Middleton had a prior arrest history as a juvenile for burglary. His defense attorney asked the judge to consider bond because he held a steady job since he was 15 years old. Middleton was also signed up for the Army and was expected to begin basic training soon, but both suspects were denied bond and remain in jail. Cortez had been on the run until he was caught a few months later in January of 2021. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, felony criminal attempt armed robbery, possession of a firearm during a crime, and parole violation. While Middleton and Berry denied any involvement in the killings, Harris told investigators the barbershop robbery was Berry's idea.
Got him.
Harris said he was driving and waiting outside in the car while Berry and Middleton went inside.
Got
He
him.
heard several gunshots, then Berry and Middleton came out, got into the car, and he drove off.
Got him.
All 3 suspects remain in the Richmond County Jail waiting for trial and sentencing. They possibly all face a sentence of life without the possibility of parole.
Please stay, dance with me, you don't have.
Hey, so what happened to him, bro? Cause I been saw that dog walking picture. So what happened to him? That's what I want to know. I don't know, man, but yeah, to the Jits, man, this is what goes on in the chain game. But the thing about it is, I do believe that once you go to the chain game, bro, and like you go to like a max, like you become institutionalized and you feel like, okay, it's really not that bad. Straight up. Like, my little brother told me this out his own mouth, but he went to the feds and he said, bro, it's nothing but a mind thing. You know what I'm saying? He's never been to the state penitentiary, but he did go to the feds. And he was like, it's nothing but a mind thing, bro. Like, if you can basically get your mind set on that this is where you're going to be, then you can adapt and you can live according to their standards. You feel me? I don't know. That's crazy to hell. But hey, though, man. This was a crazy one, bro. That nigga got walked like a dog and got out and killed somebody. And the media said it's because he was tortured is the reason that he killed those folk. No, let me tell you something. It's all about parenting, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hate to bring parents into it, bro, but like you gotta put good stuff in your kids and you gotta hold your kids accountable. I'm talking about from as soon as they able to do some wrong shit, you gotta hold their ass accountable. You gotta hold them to the fire, because if you don't, society will. You feel me? So if you put good things in your child, bro, then guess what? They're never gonna sway away from those good things, bro. You feel me? It'll be like the prodigal son. They always gonna come back, bro. The Bible says you spare the rod, you spoil the child, bro. In other words, whoop their ass, bro. Because if you don't, society will. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure this mom probably like, my baby. Now her baby done killed 2 people. Crazy as hell. Anyway, though, let me know how y'all feel about it, though, folks, in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to make sure you ring that bell. Make sure you hit all. I don't want y'all to miss none of these banger, folks. You smell me? More life or no life. More will no way. And I'll be coming OT and we get out of the mud every single day. I love y'all. Shout out to the second reaction channel squad. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on that vlog and channel, man. Cause me and my lady, man, we got a crazy weekend that we finna get into. We going to the city and we gonna do our thing, Wayne. And I want y'all to see it. Yeah, smell me? I love y'all. See y'all on the next video, which is probably gonna be tomorrow. Let's get it. Okay. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers. I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner. Hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me. Hey. The trap doing numbers.